Regional Minister. Thanks for joining us, sir.
Thank you, and good morning to your panelists.
We don't understand what we saw. The IGP came there pleading with the people. He was literally just begging them that they should give peace a chance, even went to the extent of assuring them that if they gave peace a chance, at least in the next 3 days that he will be there, they were going to make sure that they will be giving priority in recruitment to police. And all he gets is that they hoot at him in the manner they did. Yes, explain to us. You are there with your people. What is this?
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for the opportunity. The IGP's proposal of recruiting them is not in response to what the people were interested in. The people were simply interested in peace and then the resolution of their conflict. So the problem, they said for IGP so that comes down. But the issue is the people are looking for peace. They're looking for how to resolve their conflicts. They did not necessarily talk about lack of employment. So because that was not something that they were immediately interested in, they were immediately interested in the resolution of the case where they will have peace in their area. So lay down their truth fine, and then if you want to connect it to giving them job, I do not think that was something that the people were really looking for immediately. That was why they did not cease the noise.
So they were hooting at the IGP for suggesting to them that if they gave peace a chance, at least for police recruitment, there'll be some priority for the people there, the youth there. Is that it?
No, the issue was that the people, they thought that the security agencies did not handle their matter well. And so once the IGP was coming, they were welcoming him with that noise because of the fact that they thought his men on the ground did not handle the matter well. And that was why they were already angry. So they were hooting at him because they are perceived unfairness that they keep from the hands of people. And so it is not about just the employment, but it is about how to handle relate to peace in the area. And that's why they were.
They have been fighting. They have been fighting for years now. We have the recurrence on and again. And the police officers and the military that come there, they don't come there because they want to come there. We are aware of how banks, hospitals, all of them have left that place. So if these people come there to help, what would justify this kind of treatment?
Yeah, there's no amount of ways that you can use to convince anybody that it is necessary for the people to behave the way they behave. But they are dealing with a war situation and a conflict situation. And it depends on how the people perceive the action. What triggered the issue was that they said the police are supporting the other faction for them to do commercial activities in a market created by them. And that was what they were resisting on. And so simply the matter is they are looking at it as if it is that for that particular action of the security agencies, they were not fair to them. That was why they were having the issue with the security agencies. Not necessarily that they said they didn't, for the past year, security was not doing well.
All right.
And in all aspects, they were not doing well. But particularly, this exercise of escorting the other people in the market that has been created by them is something that they did not agree. And they said there were two issues. One was that when the people are not in agreement and then they come to market, any little thing can spark problem. But it's not what mangling until the matter is resolved.
Okay, help me understand this. Minister, help me understand this. Hello, Minister. So a new market has been created. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
By the who? The Kusasis or the Mamprusis?
The Zugran of the coastal traditional area.
All right.
And the traditional council. They have created a market.
Right. And they do not want the Mamprusis to come to this market. Is that it?
Exactly. So according to them, the traditional council is of the view that the Mamprusis are in the town, the original market, where we have the Bawku market, the original market. They are there. And so the Kusasis cannot attend that market. And for that matter, they have decided to also create their own market at the suburbs.
Okay.
And for that matter, they were not interested in the Mamprusis coming until the matter is resolved.
Is this what has triggered the new violence?
Yes, this is what has triggered the confusion between the police and the youth. That is why you see that the police installations or whatever were attacked, because the youth were of the view that the police should not be assisting the
I get that. I get that.
So putting them into their market, and that's why they were having problems with the police.
I get that. Tell me why they went to burn the houses, Mahama Yarega, the majority leader's place, and also the police's quarters.
Well, from my interaction with the various groupings there, the people are thinking that we haven't been fast enough in resolving the matter. And they thought that by now the matter should have been resolved so that they can live at peace. And once the matter is not resolved, anybody who is in leadership position probably has not played his role well. And that is why the matter has not been resolved. So it is not necessarily only Mama Ayerka, but it is also anybody who has a hand to play in resolving the matter. The people are getting angry with the leadership.
So their strategy is that
for not resolving the matter quickly.
Their strategy is that they will spot the homes of influential people who can help to bring peace and who they think are not doing enough, and set those their homes and properties alight. Is that their strategy?
Well, I cannot, and I'm not part of them, so I wouldn't know the strategy. What I'm only picking on the ground as a leader is that they are complaining that we are not doing enough, because they explained that we needed to be fast so that we can resolve the matter. We are giving them curfews. They are suffering under the heat and all that. And this time around, the upper east, the weather is very hot. So when you give them curfews, they cannot roam freely and all that. And so they expected that all leadership should have put their hands on deck and try to see how we can resolve the matter. Once we have not resolved the matter, they see us to be part of the problem.
How are you resolving it now? Or as far as you are concerned, the IGP is there. President Mahama has also said that he's spoken to Otumfuo, who says he's away, and in the next 2 weeks or so, he'll be back and they'll reconvene meetings. So you are folding your arms and waiting for them?
Well, it is not about folding arms, but the issue is that, the Otumfuo has been delegated to do the exercise. And then he's understanding all the issues and is taking everything into consideration. Now that he says that he's away, probably he's finishing up with all the tactics that when he comes back, you engage them. But what we need to be doing right now is to continue to engage the leadership of the various areas or the various factions, and so that they can tone down while we wait for the 2 weeks for the Otumfuo to come and do the full engagement with them to bring the final resolution of the matter. Okay.
So those who went touching homes, this is a criminal conduct. Has anybody been arrested? Or arresting people does not bode well for the peace process? So once again, people will be, free?
Well, that aspect is handled by the security agencies. And once they are still on the field, we are yet to meet as a RESEC to find out what is the full report. And then when they come back, that is where we'll know whether they are picking the people who have gone to Ben. Whether that is provided they are able to identify them, and if it is not undercover and they are able to identify them, whether they will pick them up or not. Then we will now engage to see whether picking them and then making sure that they are prosecuted will solve the problem, or how are we going to go about it? Because this is a conflict situation.
But why?
The conflict, we need the expertise to help us.
Right.
As to how we should go about the matter.
Yes, but why will you even think about making a decision whether to arrest and deal with people who have committed a crime? Because you know that the impunity is what has continued this, process all this while without a solution. You are the head of the RECSEC. You are telling us today how many days after this violence and criminal conduct occurred that you don't even know who did anything. You are now going to have a meeting to decide if you can identify somebody and whether or not they should face the law?
No, far from that. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying we are yet to decide on whether to arrest or not. You are asking me whether we are going to prosecute or because probably it will not help in the resolution in the conflict, we are going to set them free. And that is why I'm saying that those who have been arrested or those who are yet to be arrested, if they identify them, they will have effect that. Then we will not engage to find out how do we go about resolving the matter. That is what I mean.
Has any arrest been made at all? Has any arrest been made at all?
Some people were picked.
How many?
But I don't know whether that was related to the Bennett or...
How many people were picked, sir?
Well, I've just get the details of that. I don't want to give figures when I'm not taking full report on it.
You are the head of the RECSEC. You were called when to prepare for this show, and you didn't think that it's important to at least know the number of people who have been arrested?
I've been called last night, and then I'm on the way coming back to town, and then I've gotten the IGP and the commander are on the field, so they are yet even to give me the report. They haven't provided the detailed report to me yet.
All right. Thank you very much. We wish you the very best. It's a very delicate situation. We understand it is a very difficult thing, and we wish you the very best that as a new minister, you will bring your wisdom to bear to help resolve the problem. Kamunguri Donatus Atanga is the Upper East Regional Minister.